Touch me and you die. The alien laughed. Until the human proved it. The alien laughed. It was a deep, sharp sound that echoed inside the metal hull of the space station. The other aliens joined the laughter. Their voices were cold and proud. In the center of the hall stood one human. Unarmed. Alone. Surrounded. The alien commander stepped forward. He was tall, with blue skin and glowing yellow eyes. His claws clicked on the floor as he walked closer to the human. "You are weak," the commander said. "One touch, and you will fall." The human slowly raised his head. His voice was calm. "Touch me," he said softly, "and you die." The hall exploded with laughter again. No one believed him. But they would. The human prisoner. The human's name was Ethan Cole. He was a Terran engineer, captured during the first contact war between Earth and the Xiran Empire. The Xirans believed humans were fragile. Soft bodies. Weak bones. Easy to break. They brought Ethan to Station K-17, a prison orbiting a dead star. The Xirans wanted to make an example. They gathered soldiers, scientists, and commanders to watch the human break. Ethan stood still. His hands were behind his back, locked with energy cuffs. His face showed no fear. That made the Xirans angry. Fear was what they wanted. A dangerous mistake. Commander Vrax moved closer. "You think you can threaten us?" Vrax said. "Your species cannot even survive our air without machines." Ethan looked around. The air was thin. Heavy with chemicals. Deadly to humans. Yet Ethan was breathing. Slowly. Normally. That alone confused them. "You are lying," Vrax said. "Humans die easily." Ethan smiled. "Not always," he said. The commander raised his claw. "I will show you pain," Vrax said. He reached out and touched Ethan's bare arm. The first death. There was a sound. A soft crack. Then a scream. Commander Vrax fell backward. His armor smoked. His skin turned dark, then black. His body hit the floor. Dead. Silence filled the hall. The Xirans stared in shock. One touch. One death. Ethan stepped back as the cuffs on his wrists fell apart. Sparks flew from the broken metal. The Xirans did not understand. "What, are you?" one of them whispered. Ethan looked at the dead commander. "I warned him," he said. "The truth about humans." The Xiran scientists rushed forward, scanning the body. "The commander's nervous system collapsed," one said. "His heart stopped instantly," said another. "There is radiation damage," a third whispered. Radiation. Impossible. No weapon was used. Ethan spoke again. "Your air," he said, "is toxic to most species." The Xirans nodded. "Yes," a scientist said. "Even small exposure kills." Ethan smiled slightly. "For humans," he said, "it makes us stronger." Fear slowly entered the room. "Our planet," Ethan continued, "is full of radiation. Storms. Pressure. Gravity. Poison." He took a step forward. "We evolved in hell." The second challenge. A Xiran soldier raised his weapon. "Kill him," the soldier shouted. The weapon fired. The energy blast hit Ethan's chest. The hall waited. Ethan staggered back, then stood straight again. Smoke rose from his clothes. But his body was still standing. The Xirans gasped. "That weapon destroys steel," someone yelled. Ethan touched his chest. The skin was burned. But healing. Slowly. "Adrenal response," Ethan said. "Pain makes us faster. Stronger. The Zirin soldier dropped his weapon and ran. He did not get far. Ethan moved. In 1 second, he crossed the hall. He touched the soldier's neck. The soldier fell. Dead. Y-touch means death. The Zirin leaders backed away. Explain, one demanded. How are you doing this? Ethan stopped. Your bodies, he said, are sensitive. Your nerves are open. He raised his hands. Human skin carries static charge. Micro-radiation. Bioelectric power. He looked at them. On Earth, it is nothing. He paused. To you, it is poison. The Zirins finally understood. Humans were walking weapons. They never needed claws. Or fangs. Or armor. They were born dangerous. The final test. An alarm rang. Station K-17 began to shake. Self-destruct activated, a voice shouted. The Zirins panicked. This station will explode, a leader cried. Ethan looked up at the ceiling. How long? He asked. 5 minutes, a Zirin replied. Ethan nodded. That's enough. He walked to the control room door. Locked. Heavy. Reinforced. Impossible to break. Ethan placed his hands on it. The metal glowed red. Then white. Then melted. The door collapsed. The Zirins watched in silence. A human had just burned through military steel with his bare hands. Human choice. Inside the control room, Ethan stopped the self-destruct. The station stabilized. The Zirins waited. They expected revenge. Death. But Ethan turned around. You can still choose, he said. Choose what? A Zirin asked. Peace, Ethan said. Or extinction. He looked at them. Touch us, he said again, and you die. But respect us, he continued, and we will protect you. The Zirins bowed. They had no choice. And for the first time in their history, they felt fear. The message to the galaxy. Days later, a message spread across the stars. A human broadcast. Simple words. Clear words. We are not monsters, the message said. We are survivors. We do not want war. But remember this. The image showed Commander Vrax falling dead. One touch can end you. So do not touch us. The galaxy listened. And for the first time, humanity was not hunted. Humanity was feared.